So, if did you all decide to go through roof access? Okay, so it's roof access. It's a very small ledge that kind of outlines the outside. It's kind of like a very tight plank that goes all the way around the edge. You do know that this roof, now that you're out here, you've had to do this before to deactivate the puzzle room, because God knows sometimes it just goes off for like no fucking reason. But like, you do know that this leads straight to the jetpack hangar from here. The unfortunate thing is that there's two things that are also on this ledge. You can't quite make them out because they're a confusing shape you aren't entirely used to. They look kind of like knights, like English knights, but they're kind of like pressed up against. Well, they have like these weapons, and they turn around after they see you, as if you just caught them trying to escape through here to screw the puzzle up. They turn to see you, and they look like from the back they look like knights that maybe have like a little bit more of a tacit going on. There's maybe a tail going on, it looks like, but when they turn around, inside of their little flute helmet is like definitely just a pike, like, you know, a northern pike fish. Like, it's just like it's just like as they turn around, they both turn around, and they have these gigantic pikes that they like stomp into the ground and then kind of
cliche, because they're pike fish.
They're pikemen. Get it? Do you fucking get it?
I understand.
I don't know what a pike is. But like they start to kind of like come towards you, and they're like marching in sort of this strategic pattern where one of them has like their stick this way and the other one's this way, so it's like two barbs kind of walking towards you in this impossible wall.
Shoot them.
It's just like any engine. I just shoot them.
Yeah.
I just shoot one.
Can I at least shoot? I want to shoot one right now.
Yeah, sure, with your Luger.
Yeah.
We'll just have Anton and Everett roll firearms.
80. So I'm
nice.
good.
I am using 4 luck to pass.
Nice. So just like they're coming at you, and they aren't expecting to actually be hurt by this stuff. You just kind of like, and then like one of them just falls off, like because the other one's backing up from being hit so much. So that one just like, so you see it like tumble down the mountain and stuff. Now that it's a clear sky, you can watch it go all the way down. But the other one, like, it's severely injured, but it is wearing actual armor. So the armor does manage to deflect some of the bullets, but you do see where bullets did manage to pierce its skin, it is like a flaming blue color. And there's like blood dripping from it. So it is working whatever you did. All the guns managed to do that now. So there was something about that sigil that made it work. But yeah, the thing's not quite dead yet, and it decides to kind of do this last-ditch effort now that its armor's completely dented and it's bleeding and stuff. It picks up its pike and just starts to charge you. Who's at I want to say Everett's at the front of this pack. Everett, give me a dexterity roll, or a dodge check, so half of your dex.
I got 47, and my dex is 90, so can I use some luck for this?
Yeah, you can use a little bit of luck for that.
All right, so I just need 3 luck to win then.
Okay, yeah, so it like loses its footing, goes to stab you, but it misses because you press yourself up against the wall, and like when you do that, you kind of grab Wink to bring him with. You don't grab Anton, but it misses Anton, luckily. And the thing just kind of like loses its footing, slips off the ledge, and also drops its stuff, and you just watch it tumble as its armor just shatters against the side of the mountain, and it like falls apart as it starts to go down.
Sick. That's what I say. Sick.
Do you need medicine? Do you need? We don't have any. Because we're gonna have to go back and get your medicine.
Oh, cool. Hey, do you want a roast beef sandwich? Oh, we don't have any. Fuck you, Wink.
Oh, this again. We're gonna go over this again right now, right here.
With the roast
beef sandwiches.
Anton just moves forward.
Well, now I understand how my father died.
Wow. So wait, how old is Everett that he's managed to kill generations of Antons?
I'm 10 years younger than Everett.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm still my 20s, so
you're 55. It's the 20s. You're 55.
It's my character. All right, I say that to people. It's my character.
With that, you manage to kind of go along the roof axis, no problem, until you get to the jetpack hangar. It says the jetpacks, thankfully, seem to have not been touched, probably because to the common person, they just sort of look like weird plumbing hanging on the wall. There are 2 jetpacks ready and 3 harnesses.
2 jetpacks and 3 harnesses. So,
Yeah,
all right.
I grabbed
who's
one.
the lightest one? All right. He's only 5'4".
It's Anton's
Anton-
role to go down with the ship.
No.
Goes down with the ship.
Anton, hold on. Anton, how's your work here? Have you finished all the chores that you're supposed to do this week?
I
Have you
believe
built a wand?
building 1 looks like
Go ahead,
absolute
dude.
trite.
Yeah, building 1 is in a big disarray right now. But, you tell me. What are you thinking, buddy? What are you thinking, buddy?
Didn't shut the door.
You
There's a
think about
draft. Deserves to die.
The house was fine until you 2 came back.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right. Yeah. I bet that's what you tell Everett.
Wink. Wink, that is what he told me. He just
Right.
told me that.
How long have you been here?
All right. Well, I think that that all makes sense, and I think I would be honored if you were strapped to Wink's harness on the jetpack,
I'm not. I refuse.
and that is a non-starter for either of you. So that's what's happening. And if you don't want it to happen, then you can both fucking die.
I'm already approaching a jetpack. Just
I've already got one on.
Hold on. That's what I get a jetpack. These are my jetpacks. I bought these jetpacks.
I point the shotgun at both. And I cock it.
I hold up the grenade with the pin.
Whoa!
Mm,
Whoa!
mm.
First of all, my grenade, my gun. This is all mine. My jetpacks.
I whistle at Anton. You're gonna pull that pin, or you're gonna whistle Dixie.
Nice.
You didn't realize we'd all be the bad guys at the end.
You wanted this chapter to end? It's ending.
It's ending now.
Should have
Whoa.
handed me a shotgun.
Can I grab a jetpack?
I shoot at the floor. And I say, "You're gonna have to try harder than that, Everett."
Just then, the door to the jetpack room gets kicked down as it looks like a big knight. This is a different type of knight. Kicks this door down to the from the winter sports room into the jetpack hangar. It's this gigantic looking thing. It's wearing even more like built armor. And it has this gigantic English broadsword that it just kind of holds like this, like a knight. And it like looks into the room after hearing the gunshot go off on the floor, and then it wields its big sword like this. And you can tell in its helmet again is a different type of fish. This one's a sturgeon, which has like kind of this armory looking look on its scales as it gets into the room, and it's like.
Where's the pun here? Is a sturgeon a kind of weapon?
It's just a sturgeon deep one.
I don't get it. I thought we had a theme going on here.
The theme is that they're all English knight inspired.
It might as well have been a catfish for all we got out of this.
But yeah, the thing enters the room, which like you're having this argument, and then you see that, and you all just. And now we're in the planning phase. So what happens? What does
I
everybody
shoot my flare gun into its mouth.
Perfect. Everett, what do you do?
I
Or into
shoot
its
my
face, at least.
Luger into its brain.
So you just shoot at it. Anton, what do you do? How many bullets does everybody have left, by the way, in those things?
I have 4.
Did I get any from the arsenal? Or
From
no?
the arsenal, you didn't get any new ammunition for your old guns, but each of those guns has about 4 bullets in it.
Okay.
Except for the grenade, which is just a singular grenade.
The grenade has 4 grenades.
The grenade has 4 bullets.
Then I have 7 total.
You have 7. Okay. So roll for me. Everybody roll shoot firearms.
Well, I hate to inform everybody, but I failed hard.
And you had the flare gun.
Yep.
I won hard.
I have just barely passed.
All right. And then Everett.
Well, I did give you a shotgun.
I know. I was trying to use.
But he did specify the flare gun.
Oh, he did say.
You got a 4.
I got a 4 out of 80.
I would have done even worse with the shotgun.
So here's what happens. Wink. Well, you were holding the shotgun. So you see that you like fumbled to try and get your flare gun, and you just dropped the flare gun next to this thing's feet. Anton and Everett just kind of light it up. Just. And this time it actually does some damage. Like you see armor just get shot off of this thing, like little blue fire explosions as it's getting hit. The thing is stepping into the room though as it does that, and it lifts up its sword and it swings it down. I want to say at whoever is kind of the closest to it, which is probably Anton. And it hits. It got a 33. So it like, let's see how bad it hurts. Did 4 damage. So it like kind of like catches into your shoulder and just drags you to the floor. Like you just kind of like woof, like a smack onto the floor. And there's like a bit of blood that comes out as that happens. You're now the war hero here because you've been stabbed twice. But yeah, so Anton, I want you to give me a sanity roll because now not only are these things real to you because you've been attacked by them for the past 10 minutes, which is all this has taken. And you've been attacked by them for a bit, but now also they're getting you kind of like they're hurting you a lot.
Can I use luck on this?
Yeah. Okay,
then I'm using 4 luck.
Oh, nice. So you still take sanity damage because this is still but you take less sanity damage for passing. So roll me a d4.
I got a 1.
You got a 1. So you take 1 sanity damage. You've seen some relics and stuff that Everett brought back with him from San Francisco recently, so you can connect dots. So maybe there's still a logical explanation for this. It's not making much sense now because you're in so much pain or anything, but like you're sure if you think long enough about it, you can think of a logical explanation for what's going on right now.
I've been locked up with these madmen for too long.
Yeah, I'm getting the madness as well. The sword lifts up, and he pulls it out, and it's so heavy that he kind of like falls back a little bit. Another planning phase for all of you. What do you do?
I aim the shotgun at Anton's head. Help won't do any good now. You got to put it down. Can't clean with a broken arm like that.
Jesus Christ.
My hair's all messed up.
Sorry. Who's
Anton? Looking at me, lobster boy.
Can I aim at whatever Anton is fighting?
Yeah, the sturgeon? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do that. I have 3 bullets left.
Alrighty, and then Anton, what do? You're kind of on the floor right now.
I will shoot from the ground.
You'll just kind of like roll over and like that.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, roll me. Well, Wink, what are you actually doing that?
No, I'll shoot at the swordfish.
Alrighty. The swordfish.
The swordfish.
Everybody, roll me the same things they rolled before.
Got a 94 out of 20.
God,
Jesus.
I passed.
Okay. So both of you managed to kind of shoot it, and it falls back into the winter sports room. Like you managed to, because it was already reeling back anyway. You managed to shoot it twice, and it like actually falls onto its back into the winter sports room. It's not looking super hot, but it's like a completely different room away now. It fell pretty far back because it's so heavy that like just gravity kind of took it backwards a little bit. And it just kind of like, and it's so big that it's going to take a while to get back up. So that's basically what it's going to spend its entire turn doing. It's like just trying to like get back up.
Can we? How long would it take to put in our jetpacks?
Yeah, I say
I was going to say if the idea was to put the jetpacks on and just immediately leave through the jetpack launch pad, which is in no way intercepted by this thing, you would have enough time to do it.
I say that's the plan.
I say we do it. I'll take a jetpack. Wink takes a jetpack. Anton, you hook on to Wink, and then we're out of here.
I would say I know how to use the jetpacks better than Wink.
Anton.
It's getting back up.
Well, hold on a second. There's some truth to that. Wink, to be fair, you've never jetpacked before. Wink, to be fair.
Never done a lot of things before. Never fought off a fox for months in a gondola before either. And look here I am.
Okay, just because, hey, Wink, we talked about this. Just because you've had sex with a fox doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean that you can do anything else. Besides, you probably have rabies now.
We made the IG this whole time.
Yeah,
that would explain everything in all honesty.
You're just some sort of
foaming
furry lover.
Wink, you are diseased. Okay, that's it. You are dying. That means you're an alpha. You're not the alpha. Okay.
Hook him to you. Hook him to you. Hook him to you. It jams, but I don't know that.
Alrighty, so I want everybody to roll dex to see if they can do this fast enough before the sturgeon gets back up.
She got it. Wait, is 0-0 nothing or is it 100?
Wait, did you get 0-0-0?
No, I got 0-0-8.
You got an 8, yeah.
Oh, okay, then that's great.
If it was 0-0-0, that's 100. That's the most critical fail you can get.
I thought I got 80 exactly, is what I thought I got.
So you got 8.
I got 55 out of.
I narrowly passed.
Narrowly passed. Yeah. So you're like. So who is latched onto who?
I want to say after a scuffle, since I had the best roll, Anton ends up latched onto Everett. I win that.
Due to the rolls, that would actually make sense, especially because Wink rolled under a 10, which
is a little bit of like slapping, like.
The jetpack goes off for a second. Tries to just leave without anybody. And then we smash cut to you all on the jetpack launching pad. The sturgeon gets back up and kind of like destroys the jetpack room, trying to find you. It's almost a little bit messed up, but then it looks out the door slowly and sees all of you. But you're on the jetpack launch pad.
All right, can we go straight? Can we go to town?
No, you can't go to town, but you can get to the biplane hangar.
Launch pad McQuack.
Because you would just bypass the gondola essentially and just use your jetpacks to get there.
Well,
to which the gondola is pretty destroyed by this point anyway, so it might be the better bet.
Yeah, let's go there. Yeah.
Alrighty, so you get on the jetpack launch pad and you start to fly off, and it's a lot harder to control than you thought it was. I want drive auto. That's the best I can do.
Luckily, I actually am pretty good at that.
Yeah, you are actually a good driver.
I'm just the hardest in. Does that still count?
I got it. I got a 23 out of 60. Wow.
We'll go with Anton and Everett essentially both roll, and we'll go with whoever has the lowest roll. It's almost like you get 2 chances because you're strapped together.
I got a 47 out of 50.
Okay. So you pass.
So we go by Anton's.
Yeah. So we go by Everett, like you're getting really close to a mountain and then you divert. And here we are. You're all flying. Anton's probably got his rifle out as Everett's controlling the thing. And as you're trying to get to the biplane hangar, you see these more of those flying fish start to kind of come towards you. There's 3 of them coming right at you. And you have your jetpacks out. So what is the plan? Let's do a planning phase.
We're flying?
You're flying towards the biplane hangar, but there are flying fish flying towards you. You did notice that the big thing it seems to have died or something. It wasn't meant long for this world. It's collapsed on top of the building 1, and it's just not moving. Like, there's occasional moments where one of its tentacles just and you can feel the avalanches caused by that and stuff, but otherwise it's basically either tuckered out or just flat out dead.
I'm going to, since I have the free hands, I will take a shot at one of the flying ones.
I want to say you have 2 actions for shooting because you what's it called? You have your arms free and that's all you can do. So you go to shoot, Anton. Anton goes to shoot. Everett and Wink, what do you do?
I'm gonna shoot.
You're controlling the jetpack. You could, I mean, but you're just gonna have like one arm.
Yeah, Everett Breckenridge could do that.
He would. Yeah.
I'll try and like move through them and dodge them.
Through the flying fish.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna like dodge essentially into them.
Yeah.
Just like barrel roll and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Wink, I want you to roll dexterity. Everett, I want you to roll
firearms handgun. Perfect.
Nope. I'm gonna say drive
nice.
auto actually.
Ah, come on!
Because I want it's hard because you're trying to do both, but if you manage to get that, I will let you shoot and drive. Is what you're doing. Anton, you're rolling rifles.
I didn't.
Oh no! What'd you get?
You gotta.
Doesn't matter. I lost. Okay.
don't ruin it.
I passed one.
You passed
one of my two. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
I passed.
All right. So Wink just like rolls right through them, and like he kind of clips one of them with the back of his leg, and the thing like kind of like it gets thrown off course a little bit. Anton, you just like with your rifle, and one of them just kind of completely explodes. Like you just see parts of it just kind of like rain down. You feel the blood just like like when it gets to you. You go to shoot another one, but then Everett tries to get fancy, and he pulls his Luger out, and then just like like kind of completely flips you. You shoot off into the air, and you just don't know where that went. But the flying fish are coming straight for you. I want to say, because you're doing a forward momentum, Wink, you're fine. You managed to bypass him. I am going to see if the other two hurt you at all. No. So they go to stab at you, but you go through them instead. Like, kind of the same idea Wink did. Like, they would have to turn around, which they can't do, because, again, they're not graceful flyers. They're just more like a horrified faller. And like, so you managed to bypass him, and you land on the gondola port in the hangar. Let's go up to the map for the hangar bay.